Right. Right there in the business. See, that's what I like about you, man. I like how you know what you want and you get right to it. So,
The development project.
right. So you want to know if I'm willing to come to some sort of compromise about this project, right?
Mr. Houston, if you knew exactly what it was that we were trying to do out in the community, you wouldn't see it as a compromise, but more so as an agreement where all the parties involved can win, especially the children.
Okay, well, here's your chance to fill me in.
Oh, great. Our church believes that we don't want to expand just the four walls of the actual church, but the kingdom of God, the power of God that allows us to go out into the community and touch the people who really need the help.
Wow. Okay. Sounds very noble of you. Commendable even. But, how do you plan on doing that?
We want to build a center where people can come and find help, the help that they really need. We want to build a place where people can establish families, healthy relationships. We need to go out there to the people who really need our help. That's why we want to take this center where the people are, the corner of 6th Street. We built this thing on the corner of 6th Street, and people can get the help that they need. And who knows? Maybe this center can even work with some of the, collaborations that you're working on.
Oh, you think?
Maybe.
Hey, okay. Well, it sounds like you put a lot of work into this project, this plan. But I do have one little problem with the whole thing. You see, Judge Jack Houston thinks in terms of dollars and cents and what makes sense. Matter of fact, I'm in negotiations right now, as we are speaking, to not build a simple storefront, but to build an empire. Take a look out here. Can't you see it now? Jack Houston's mall and storefront. That's just one of many. But here's what I can do for you. I can talk to them about maybe building you a nice little bookstore in one of the storefronts. A place where you can sell some of your things. Because I know that's what you preachers like, right? To sell some of your ground-shaking sermons, huh?
While I appreciate the offer, we would much rather have the center.
As good as you making this thing sound, it's something I just can't help but think. What are you getting out of this? I mean, let's be honest. We're businessmen. I mean, when we go into a business deal, we all like to think, how do I benefit, right? So tell me, Reverend, what are you getting out of helping the so-called poor? I'm sorry, less fortunate in this mission.
Sincerely.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, Mr. Houston, I choose not to see it like that. When I look out this window, I see people who are hurting. I see people who need help. And I can't look in people's eyes and look at their souls like they're dollars and cents. A lot of these people are going through pain that is unimaginable. So maybe with this center, we just want to offer them a little heaven here and now.
Heaven here and now. It's interesting that you say that. Here and now. You see that poem right here? Wrote that one when I was 16 years old. A few years after my parents was killed by a drunk driver. That guy damaged my parents so bad, the doctors wouldn't let me see them. And no child should ever have to live through that. But I did. And that's when I realized that there is no such thing as a heaven or a hell or even a God. But life is about the here and the now, as you said, right? You see, I think in terms of dollar and cents and what makes sense. And this poem right now, it makes sense. The first line says, I trust what I can see, and I believe what I know. And that is what made me the rich man I am today. You see, when I built this empire, this mall, it's going to make me richer than I've ever been before. This little help me out center that you want to build, that just ain't going to do it.
Jared, let me first just say, I'm sorry. Nobody, especially that young, should have to go through something that dramatic. I know what it's like to lose parents at that age. But I know what it's like to lose someone close to me. So I am sorry. But maybe that's why we're here. Maybe that's why we're here talking about this very subject. Look, maybe if this symptom was around when you were going
I'm going to stop you right there. Because I know what you're going to say. Maybe if this symptom was here when I was younger, maybe I'd have some role models in my life. My parents were my role models, and your so-called God took them from me.
Wait. Let's keep clear. God is a God of life and love. He's not a God of death.
Listen, you talk about God like you don't know. I do not believe in God.
He believes in you, and if you
Look, there's nothing else you or your God can say or do to change my mind. This deal is done. It's done. It's over.
Wait, you didn't even look at a lot of the proposal I had. Can we just...
I want you to get out. Now.
Mr. Houston,